Listen closely because I'm about to expose the 7 silent clues sitting in her purse right now that reveal everything about where her loyalty really stands. A purse isn't just an accessory, it's a vault, a storage unit for secrets she never intended you to discover. And if you've ever wondered whether she's hiding something, the answers aren't in her words. They're in what she carries with her every single day. These aren't dramatic things like hotel keys or love notes. No, these are normal, everyday items that hold double meanings. Items that look innocent on the surface, but tell a story only women understand. At least 3 of these are already hiding in her purse at this very moment, and the longer you ignore them, the easier it is for her to erase the trail. Because here's the truth: women clean out their purses often, especially when there's something they don't want you to find. But here's where it gets serious. Item number 6 is the one she can't talk her way out of. It's the smoking gun, the piece of evidence that even the cleverest excuse can't erase. That's why you need to stay until the end, because once you know what to look for, you'll never see her purse the same way again. Before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe, because what I'm about to reveal could save you years of wasted loyalty. Tap that like button if you're ready to see the truth most women will never admit. And drop your city in the comments. It's shocking how many men around the world are living blind to these exact signs right now. Item number 1, the receipt that doesn't match her story. Hidden in plain sight, it's the first trail of the double life she thought you'd never uncover. Strange receipts that don't match her words. A purse is more honest than the person who carries it, because inside it are traces of where she has been, who she has been with, and what she has been doing. The first thing that speaks louder than her lips are the receipts. They may look like nothing more than pieces of paper, but they hold more truth than her explanations ever will. When you go through her purse and see a receipt from a place she never mentioned, your mind begins to connect dots she never wanted you to connect. A dinner bill from a restaurant she swore she never had time to visit, a hotel charge that doesn't match any trip she told you about, or even a receipt for gifts you never received. These aren't accidents, they are fingerprints of a double life. A receipt tells you what time she was there, how much was spent, and sometimes even how many people were sitting at that table. If she says she was working late, but the receipt shows 2 entrees and a bottle of wine at 9 p.m., the paper is telling you a story she has been trying to erase. If she insists she doesn't like going out, but her purse carries proof of dinners, movies, or late-night hangouts, then you are seeing the version of her life she shares with someone else. Receipts are small, easily forgotten, and often overlooked, but that's exactly why they're dangerous for her and powerful for you. They don't need to explain themselves, they just exist. And their existence is enough to tear apart the lies she's been layering over time. Lipsticks and perfumes she never wears for you. Every woman carries makeup and scents for a reason, but the meaning behind those choices is deeper than most men realize. When a new lipstick shade appears in her purse, one you have never seen her wear in front of you, it isn't just a cosmetic decision, it's a message. Women don't buy shades or fragrances at random. They select them to project a certain image, to ignite attraction, to leave an impression. If she owns colors that don't align with her usual style or perfumes she has never once sprayed before meeting you, it's because those items are reserved for moments you aren't part of. A lipstick left untouched in your presence, but used when she steps out, reveals an identity you haven't been introduced to. Maybe it's a bolder color, something she knows will catch attention. Or maybe it's subtle, soft, designed to appear natural yet irresistible under dim lights. Either way, the fact that she never wears it with you means the performance isn't for your eyes. Perfume tells the same story. Scent is one of the most powerful triggers of memory and desire. A fragrance becomes linked to the person she chooses to wear it for. If she has bottles hidden in her purse, scents you've never smelled on her, those fragrances are meant to linger in someone else's mind, not yours. Even more telling is when she keeps those items tucked away, separate from the things she normally uses. It shows deliberate intention, almost like carrying a secret identity folded inside her bag. It's not just about looking good, it's about creating an experience, one carefully tailored for someone other than you. A purse that carries lipsticks you've never seen and perfumes you've never smelled is not just carrying beauty products, it's carrying evidence of where her loyalty has shifted. Hidden phones or SIM cards. One of the clearest signs that her world extends beyond what she shows you is the presence of a second phone or extra SIM card hidden in her purse. Technology is the bridge of modern secrecy, and when someone wants to keep two lives separate, they need more than just silence. They need a different line of communication. A purse becomes the perfect hiding spot because, unlike a pocket or a drawer, it moves with her everywhere she goes. If you ever notice a phone you've never seen before, even something as small as a cheap prepaid device, it's not there by accident. It exists to hold conversations that are never meant to reach your ears. The second phone doesn't need to be fancy. In fact, the cheaper and less noticeable it is, the safer it feels for her. It can be kept silent, tucked in a hidden pocket, ready to be used when she is out of your sight. The same goes for SIM cards. A small plastic chip is easy to conceal, but it holds access to an entire hidden identity. She can swap it into her main phone, use it when she wants, and then remove it again before you ever suspect anything. It's not just about having another number, it's about creating a world you have no access to. What makes this sign dangerous is how intentional it is. Nobody carries around a second phone or extra SIM unless they have a reason. It's not an accessory. It's not a backup. It's a lifeline for a different version of her life. That extra device becomes the silent witness to conversations, pictures, and plans that you were never supposed to uncover. And the moment it shows up in her purse, it reveals a level of preparation that words can't cover up. Mystery keys that lead. Somewhere unknown. Keys are one of the most silent yet powerful pieces of evidence you can ever find in her purse. They don't talk, they don't glow, they don't explain themselves, but they unlock doors to places you may never have been told about. When a woman carries keys that don't belong to your house, your car, or any place you recognize, it is more than just a harmless extra set. Every key opens access to a life, and when those keys are unfamiliar, they are tied to a life you're not invited into. It could be a key to an apartment you've never visited, a place she calls her friends but never once offered to show you. It could be a car key that doesn't match any vehicle you've seen her drive, suggesting there's another ride she uses when she's with someone else. Sometimes it's even smaller. A locker key at a gym you didn't know she attended, or a desk key at an office you didn't know she spent extra hours in. These little metal objects carry weight because they grant her privacy, control, and access away from you. The truth about keys is that they are proof of commitment. You don't get handed a key unless you've been trusted with a space. If she has one that doesn't belong in your shared life, it means someone else has given her that access, or she has made arrangements you were never supposed to discover. A key in her purse can be more revealing than a message on her phone because it shows physical presence. It shows that she has a place to go, a place already waiting for her, a place that needs to stay locked from you but open for her and whoever she shares it with. Men's items that don't belong to you. Nothing inside her purse should ever feel out of place, yet sometimes you stumble upon something that clearly doesn't belong there. A cufflink, a tie clip, a lighter, even something as small as a folded note with handwriting you don't recognize, these items speak louder than words. They are not feminine essentials. They are not part of her routine. They are pieces of another man's presence that somehow traveled into her private space. A purse is supposed to be a reflection of her own world. So when it carries objects tied to another man, it reveals a story she would never willingly share with you. Sometimes the explanation is quick and casual. I just picked it up for a friend, or I was holding it for someone at work. But the weight of those items is heavier than her excuses. A lighter that smells faintly of cologne, a pair of cufflinks she can't explain, or a scrap of paper with a name and number scribbled across it doesn't just happen to end up in her possession. These are the traces of intimacy, the leftovers of moments that didn't include you. The truth is, men rarely hand over personal belongings unless there's trust, closeness, or connection. A note tucked into her purse didn't arrive there by accident. It was placed there intentionally. A small gift she tries to dismiss didn't appear out of nowhere. It was given to her directly. These items are subtle, but they reveal more than technology ever could because they are physical pieces of another man's existence in her life. When a purse carries men's belongings, it is no longer just a collection of her things. It becomes a container of secrets too solid to ignore. Secret gifts and jewelry. You didn't buy jewelry, and gifts carry emotional weight, and when they show up in her purse without a memory that connects back to you, they instantly become symbols of something hidden. A bracelet tucked into a side pocket, a necklace wrapped carefully in tissue paper, or even a small box from a jewelry store you've never stepped foot in. These things don't end up there by mistake. They are tokens of affection, proof that someone else has been investing effort, time, and money into her in ways she hasn't told you about. A purse is often where women keep their most personal and valuable items. So when she hides gifts there, it's because those items mean something. But she cannot wear them openly without raising questions. The most telling part about secret jewelry is that it reflects intimacy. No one buys jewelry for a woman casually. Every necklace or ring is chosen with care. And when it didn't come from you, the reality becomes impossible to ignore. It's not just about the object itself, it's about the story behind it. A ring in her purse might not be on her finger because she doesn't want you to notice, but the fact that she carries it at all shows attachment to the one who gave it. A perfume bottle in a branded bag or a pair of earrings with a note still attached means she hasn't even decided how to introduce it into her life yet, but she values it enough to hold on to it privately. Gifts are never just material things, they are evidence of effort from another man. They represent dates, conversations, promises, and a level of connection that goes beyond casual interaction. When her purse carries jewelry or presents that didn't come from you, it becomes more than an accessory. It becomes a treasure chest of secrets she doesn't want uncovered,